Bacon Hill.
Bacon.
You order a side of bacon?
I would always get a side of bacon.
So welcome to this episode, everyone. On this video, we're going to look at another one of our adventures from the lovely state of Maine. For this ride, we're just outside the Bethel region at a place called Bacon Hill. And with a name like Bacon Hill, it's gotta be tasty. Just like the other areas we've rode here so far, Bacon Hill just got its start a few years ago with its first trail being built in 2017 and a trail following each year thereafter. This system is still very new, and I could tell it's going to grow into something great. The trails here were mainly sculpted dirt flow type trails, but there was a lot of neat rocks and different terrain mixed in to keep you on your toes and to give you some opportunities to challenge your tech skills if you wanted them. Let's jump into this ride and I'll show you what I mean.
Bacon Hill. Bethel Village Trails, Section 2, Bacon Hill.
Bacon.
You order a side of bacon?
I would always get a side of bacon.
So as you drop into this system, you reach a fork, but there's no choice here. The left trail is hiking only, the middle trail is your one-way up, and the right trail is your downhill back to the car. So it's a nice way to keep all the users separated at the start of the system where there's bound to be more traffic.
Dropping off on little bacon. This one's one way only. And then there's big bacon. That one you could ride either way. That's really it. So according to Trail Forks, there's only about 4 miles worth of trail here so far. Similar situation, kind of like the Kingdom Trails in Vermont, where it's all individual landowners' property that they're donating to be used. So, according to the guys at Bike Shop, more and more people keep stepping up and donating their land, so keep this place on the radar for the future.
Little bacon.
Little bacon, big bacon.
In between the two bacon sections is a little strip called the playground. This is pretty neat. We'll revisit this section again later.
Big bacon now. I don't care. Climbing in the sun. Drop back in.
So after a little bit of a climb out in the open, you drop back down this hill into a nice single track climb while continuing on Big Bacon.
Woo.
And at the end of Big Bacon, it runs you into Little Bacon, and you finish off this stretch. This is one of my favorites. but I enjoyed this stretch thoroughly, as it was still generally flow trail, but there was a lot of neat little technical rocks and lines mixed in that you could take to challenge yourself.
You're a bear.
Oh yeah, it's excellent.
So after finishing off both Bacons, we decided to re-ride Big Bacon in the other direction, which brought us back to the playground, which I mentioned before, and we spent some time here riding the big berms and features. So what a neat ride, as you saw. Loved those trails and the way they mixed all different types of terrain together. This system, as well as the community, as I mentioned in the video, is continually growing. And as we talk to the employees at the local bike shop, it's just going to keep on growing. More and more land is becoming available for them to use, and they are definitely not sleeping on taking advantage of it. Can't wait to see what this area grows into. After the ride, if you're looking for a nice spot to have lunch and relax, not far away in White Mountain National Forest, there's a few beautiful, serene mountain ponds that you could visit. Leah also had her paddleboard with us, so we couldn't let that opportunity fade. So she enjoyed a beautiful float around the pond, having the place all to herself, as I took a little extended hike to the third pond, which is a mile or so back in the woods from that one. And that was even more serene and beautiful. Here's some clips from that. So after some food and a cup of coffee, while Leah deflated and packed up her paddleboard, I took a quick hike back to Round Pond. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Still have a bunch of other adventures to share with you on our trip to Maine, and I look forward to doing so. If you're visiting the area, there's definitely two sites I would suggest checking out. The one is Inland Woods and Trails. On this site, they have a lot of the trails in the Bethel area, including maps, descriptions, parking lots, etc., and give you some of the background of the trail systems, as well as some advice on routes to take. The other suggestion, not so much a website, but just a place to stop, Barker Mountain Bikes, right in the town of Bethel, definitely helped us out a lot, gave us some suggestions on where to ride, how to ride it, what to ride, and even some gear. This area is also huge on winter riding and snow riding on the fat bikes, so it's neat to see a shop stocked with all kinds of winter gear. They had 45 North stuff on display that you could try on, etc. It was neat to see all that winter gear out and in the open rather than having to order it. But that's going to be it for this adventure. So until the next one, coffee, cycling, take both. We'll see you out there.